Hey, welcome back to Cold Beer Ranch. Man, I've got some cool stuff to show you guys, but before I do, let's go out in the back 40 and check the deer feeder. Make sure we got enough corn in there to feed the animals, and then I'll show you what I see over here. It's gonna be good. You're gonna love this. It's a little low, but it's good for another week. So next trip I come up, definitely gonna have to bring some feed. I think that thing holds. What does that thing hold? I think it holds 500 pounds of corn. So it lasts a good while. Anyways, let me get back up front and show you guys what I saw today. It's exciting. 100 yards away, there's the deer stand, all the way over there. You'll see right there. Anyways, just see how dry the pond was. My God, we need some rain, something fierce. I literally thought I felt about 2 drops today. It got a little windy and cloudy and nothing. Even though on the radar it was showing it was supposed to rain, nothing. Anyways, let me get back up front and show you what I see. Got the sun high up in the sky there. It's kind of blinding. As you can see, I still just got a slab, but there's been some activity and I didn't capture it, but they built not the rafters, the trusses that span the 40-foot building. As you can see, they go all the way. They're huge. That's like I don't know. Let me give you some perspective here. Let me put my boot up here. So that's about 12 inches. So, and then it's got these little tabs right here welded on every so often, and those are the spots where they're going to weld the beams that go horizontally, and connect them all together. So they definitely last week spent some time cutting this up and building these, and there's a 4th one. So there's 3 there. There's a 4th one over here. I don't know if you can see it, propped up against that tree. So I think what you call it, I call them rafters, but I think that's more of wooden house framing. Trusses, they're engineered and built. You can see where they welded them in the middle, and then the purlins go horizontally and connect to those tabs. So this thing's gonna be a beast, man. Look at that thing. And it'll span the whole gap from this end to this end, not including the porch over there. But so they got that done. That's exciting. Those things are huge. I guess they're using a skid steer to pick those things up, but ultimately what they'll do is they'll have They've got some metal laying down over here on the ground. It's just big 4-inch by 4-inch square tube, and it'll mount right here on the corner where, if you remember when they did the concrete, they added these, I don't know if they're 4-inch, I think they're probably 5-inch or 6-inch plates down into the concrete, you know, and they got them on every corner and then in the middle. And so there'll be 8 of those that they'll mount those beams to. And then the trusses will go across and span the entire gap, so it's just freestanding. You can put your walls wherever you want in a barndominium. And then the purlins will be the horizontal pieces. And these are all it's all welded together. There's no bolts. They got raw metal. You can see this one here is that's probably a 20 or 25 foot piece. And then they cut them in smaller pieces, and they're gonna weld them onto these plates on the corner. So there's some action going on. I may not be here to capture it. That's the unfortunate part. I'm working during the week. They're up here working during the week. And so lots of metal on the ground. As you can see, a couple little workstations that they got here. And of course the big old skid steer. I'm assuming that they're going to use to lift those things up in the air and weld them all together. So I don't know, I'm guessing within a couple of weeks, you know, they ought to be able to have the structure put together, and then we're putting metal on the sides and there'll be a barndominium here. So maybe by the end of the month. That would be so awesome. Anyways, not a huge update. Doesn't look any different than the last time I showed you guys, other than we got this really ornery branch off. Y'all saw that video. Didn't lose the nail. For everybody who's interested, it's still there. So, but it looks gnarly. Anyways, not a lot going on, but I just thought I'd give a brief update, a brief video. You know, kind of keep y'all updated. The guy that's doing the metal building, I don't know if you can notice, he did come in and kind of grade everything around the entire perimeter, mostly so that they could have a nice working surface as they are approaching the slab, and you know, there's nothing wonky and a bunch of big rocks and stuff like that. So but it made it look really good, really clean. Slopes away from the slab, which is great. I don't know if you guys know it, but you know, everything here slopes back that way, so on an incline that towards that way, so all the water should shed that way. I don't know, guys. I'm so impatient and tired of waiting, but I want it to be done right. I want it to look good. I can't wait to have this thing covered up and start playing with the inside of that, because I've got some ideas of what I'm going to do in there, and then putting walls up and windows and doors and all that good stuff. So appreciate you guys being patient as well. Not the best video, just a little informational and showing you kind of what's going on. I'll try to get some pictures and video of this stuff going up, but it may just be that at the end of the work week I come here and it's kind of done. So anyways, appreciate you guys for watching. Hang in there. Got good stuff coming, especially when we start decking out the inside of the old Barndo. Y'all take it easy. Cold beer.